You know what's good, YouTube? It's Crowdtavio here, back again once again, and time for a little update video because we got things going on, and some important, some less important, but I need to talk about a few things, and it's probably going to be about the same length as always, probably about less than 20 minutes, so, which that will actually be one of the things that we will be talking about today. Either way, before we get into anything else, I need to apologize because recently I've been making a few slip-ups on the channel, whether it be videos going 15 minutes over what they were supposed to, double the audio, I don't get videos up on time, the quality hasn't been so good, or whatever. I'm not going to try to make excuses, and I recognize what I just said is contradicting what I'm about to say, but if I can make an excuse, then the reason for that is I've just been kind of feeling out of it recently. I've told you in the past about potentially losing this place, and now it's getting closer and closer. In fact, today we recently went and checked out a place, and oh my god, is that place absolutely garbage. By the time this video goes up, I may know something new. You can follow me on Twitter to keep up with all that if you even give a crap at all. Which, by the way, I've been kind of on and off Twitter for a bit. Tumblr also. I'm not giving up my Tumblr. My Tumblr is my personal thing for me only. So, sorry. If you don't like that, that's too bad. Sorry. But if you don't know the whole situation, I'll just give a quick overview. Basically, these landlords who I've constantly complained about refuse to fix anything around here. They're raising the rent $100, and also they are potentially kicking us out, even though they have no reason to, just so their mother-in-law can move in here. So we've been looking around, and we're kind of nervous. Or at least I am. Can't speak for the other people. But yeah, that sucks. A lot of things around here that need fixed. They abuse their power over us, and they don't give a fuck about us. They think we're stupid. So, yeah. Oh, that's another thing I want to talk about. The language. I'm going to try to cut down on that a bit. Like, I've kind of got a plan with that. That's going to be try to cut down on a little bit, and I apologize. Like, it's not because I want to censor myself. It's more of, it adds nothing to it. Like, that's not entertaining. That's being stupid. And I don't want to be dumber than I already am, because I got that covered. Either way, even though all that's still going on, I'll still, as long as I have a place to live and I have a place to record and all that, I will still be continuing the projects. And that will be Hatoful, Isaac. Hatoful will soon be replaced by Honeypop because we're almost at the end of that. That would definitely be before Black 2 ends. Speaking of which, speaking of Black, that was actually my first time ever playing through the first of the 5th gen games, and yeah, I can definitely see why people very much enjoyed it. Anne is a very interesting character, and is a character I really enjoyed, and is a story I really enjoyed. Personally, I still like 4th gen better, but as of now, I have to say 4th gen, 5th gen, 2nd gen, actually, 3rd gen, and then 1st gen for storylines. And I'm not counting X and Y, because I have not played those in absolutely forever, so I have no point of reference, really. So, yeah. But one interesting kind of thing about the whole Black is, in the description there will be the poll to vote for the starter and all that, and you can go do that and all, but this is the first time that a starter has made it through 2 polls. I kind of wanted that to happen a few times. This is the first ever time that's happening, and it's the starter I was probably the least impressed with. And that's kind of funny to me. And especially because it's on the last series, so that's nice. But either way, that's that. Binding of Isaac Rebirth. A series that does not get as much love. It occasionally gets views. And as long as it's having some views, I'm going to keep on doing it. It's my favorite game of all time. It always has been. But one thing that probably turned a lot of people off on it is my fault. And it's something that I've messed up on, and Chill ended up correcting me on that. He messaged me after a couple of the videos went up and saying, okay, you need to explain to people what's going on, where you messed up, where to improve, and all that. And I think I did a relatively good job on that. I honestly believe I did a good job on that one. And the video in which I put in the description, I actually explained what's going on. The views actually went up. So that's the thing that I've been doing now. And because it is a favorite of mine, it's probably going to be a mainstay. But if I have to, because of whatever reasons, I will end up rescheduling it if need be. I'll make a little update video about that. Won't be as long as these. Just be a short little update video on that, and that will be rescheduled. Speaking of other series that don't get any love, Hatoful Boyfriend. It's a game that I absolutely adore recording because it actually has a good story. If you don't believe me, just go check it out now. I very much enjoy it. I can see two reasons why it's not really getting love at all. And the biggest problem is I don't have any voices. Like, I don't have a wide variety of voices. I know that. I've been trying to work on that personally. And whenever it comes to the next game, I think I'll be able to do that a little bit better. Hopefully, at least. Actually, no, the next game, they'll have pre-built in voices, so I don't have to focus on that, because my girl voices are non-existent. Which, I'll get to that later. Yeah, assuming I talk about that. I don't know. Hell, it's not like anyone watches these. Anyways. Yeah, and also the length of videos, because I recognize that recently the videos have got about 40 minutes. The reason for that, and even on Black that's happened recently, is because I've been trying to get through these games because of the whole rent situation and because of all of that. And as soon as Hatoful ends, or at least gets to the true ending, quote unquote, spoilers, then I'll be going back to like regular length videos, assuming that what you want, because that's where I want your opinion. Would you rather have shorter length videos, which I classify between 0 and 15 minutes? I'm not going to make a 0-minute video. You know me. I'm not going to do that. A normal length video between 15 and 30 minutes, or longer videos, 30 minutes plus. So I consider about 15 minutes to be a little below average, but I know that normally I usually go about 20 minutes, but I'm not sure. Thought about changing it up, and I don't mind recording for longer periods. It doesn't bother my voice at all. That was one of my major concerns. But I need to know your opinion. So there'll probably be yet another straw poll in the description about links of videos. Vote on that, and let me know about that, or whatever. Also, wow, this video is going to be a lot shorter than I thought, because I'm more than halfway done. I thought this was going to be closer to 20 minutes. My bad. But yeah, let me know about those two things. Let me know about all that's going on, and any advice that you have, because that's what this is for. This video is specifically made to talk about advice for the channel and advice for how to advance this and blah 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 blah, all that junk. You know what I'm saying. Also, one last thing, since it's already on the channel, it's like literally 0 views on that video in which it happened. I figured I might as well just talk about it and kind of laugh, I suppose. In one of the latest Hatoful Boyfriend videos, we went for Ryota. He is the best friend bird. He is the bird that I had no interest in, really, but he was there, and I decided to go for it. So, I ended up going for that, and it got to a point where Ryota was working at a cafe, but he had to cross-dress as a job. Apparently, that's a thing. I don't know if it's just because I've lived in the South for all my life, and I've lived in a small town for the majority of my life. I have never even heard of that. That's why that video was called Transvestite Cafe. That's the one. You can go watch it if you want. But I wonder if this is actually working still. I have no idea. Hopefully that was still working. Don't know. Actually, yeah, it will be. Computer's been doing something weird. I don't know. Anyways. So he started working at a Transvestite Cafe, as I called it, and they call it. That's why that was named that video. And then it got to the point where, spoilers, his mother ends up dying. Because of, I believe, cancer. Here's a little thing about me. My mother suffered through cancer twice in her life. Ovarian the first time. Caught it at the month of a 5-month fetus, I believe. And the second time was skin cancer, and it was huge on her nose. So, they're both gone, don't worry. She's gone of cancer for the second time. And, well, that's pretty badass, I gotta say. So, good job. But after that, I kind of got to a point in the video where the music just completely stopped, and you know what, I'm talking about it. I kind of came out, I guess would be the term. Yeah. Not gay. I don't care if you are. Here's my view on pretty much everything. I don't care what you are, just don't use it to be a dick. Like, really. Unless your name is Dick, don't be a dick. And the only reason that Dick gets to be a dick is because that's his name, but he does not get to be an ass. Because that's not the same. He's a dick, not an ass. That was terrible about the lack of cussing. Jeez, that was awful. Don't be a bad person. Unless your name is Richard. And the only reason Richard gets to be a bad person is because the word that I used besides that was another name for Richard, but then he doesn't get to be a bottom, and bottoms are not Richards. Unless you're a gay guy named Richard and you're a bottom. I don't know. Anyways, what am I talking about? I don't know. Not gay. Bye, but that's, whatever, really. And also, not transvestite, but trans, yeah. Like, surgery and all that, and the area down there. That was the thing I was wanting to talk about for, like, a long time, and I was afraid that people were gonna, like, freak out, but because no one watches my videos anymore, and that's fine. I enjoy making them. Even if no one cares. I figured I might as well just say. So, yeah. Don't be a douche, please. That's all I ask. Like, you can ask questions. I can try to answer, I suppose. Just don't be a douche. That's all I really ask. So, yeah. I was nervous to the point, like, after recording that video when I kind of got done with that, I was texting my friend Patience, and I even talked to Rosa, who I've talked about on multiple occasions. And I asked them, should I delete this? Should I re-record? And they're saying that, yeah, I highly doubt anyone's really going to care. Hopefully they're right. Because this video gets more views than half, which is kind of sad. Because I know no one likes update videos. I was almost re-recording the video. However, since people didn't seem to care because no one saw, I just kind of said, screw it. If anything happens, it happens. Either way, that's the video. So, closer than 20 minutes, I thought. So I thought it was going to be less than 10 minutes at a point. Of course, in the description, there are going to be 2 straw polls. There's going to be one for voting for my starter and Black 2, and there is also going to be one talking about, like, the links of videos and how they should be. So, if you wouldn't mind taking the time out of your day to go vote on those, I would highly, highly appreciate it. But, until next time, if you've enjoyed today's content, like button, subscribe. If I don't know how you're seeing this video, if this is your first video, well, welcome. Nice. I know it's like way too late to welcome you, but yeah. Like that, you know what to do. If you enjoy this stuff, you know what to do. You've been on YouTube long enough, for people telling you, like my stuff, subscribe, favorite, share on Instagram, share my hamster, go to my hamster's Instagram and Facebook and MySpace and my goldfish's Tumblr. No, the goldfish was on Twitch. My bad. I'm gonna go now. Anyways, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed today's content, you know what to do. I'm gonna go now. Thank you for watching, and peace.